representation of the world our ancestors once lived in. Three-fifths, yo, papers that cannot talk. Three-fifths is the value of all property that has the shade of dark. Society's mule, proudly worked and ridiculed, foundation of this nation, worth 60% of an individual. A lot has changed. Oppression is no longer the same. Oppression is now the mentality of the mind that refrains. Refrain is to not do. And if it were not for the few that came before us, there would still be things that we could not do. Such things as vote. Voting that will create opportunity, not only for ourselves, but for those after you and me. So 5/5 it is, 100% authentic and whole. A history of perseverance and determination to strive for more. Versailles Simmons.
Good evening. I am Sasha Gunter, a second-year broadcast journalism student from the lovely city of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll be the host for tonight's ceremony, 5/5 of a vote.
Greetings, I am Versailles Simmons. I'm a second-year electrical engineering student from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I also will be acting as your host for this evening. As members of the sophomore class, we have the privilege of hosting this event this evening. We also are happy to have two well-known organizations working with us tonight. That is BET Rock the Vote and the FAMU chapter of NAACP.
We also have the pleasure of presenting FAMU with two keynote speakers. FAMU's own Mr. Mario Henderson, president of the College Democrat FAMU chapter. Also, we have Mr. John Davis, who is speaking on behalf of the Republican FAMU.
Now we would like to introduce a representative from the sophomore class as well as a liaison for BET Rock the Vote. These two individuals will be delivering the candidate bios of the Democratic and the Republican tickets. Please welcome fellow Rattlers, Renee Brady and Nashima Harvey.
Good evening. I am Nashima Harvey, a second-year public relations student from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And I am Renee Brady, a second-year actuarial science major from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I will now present the bio of Mr. Barack Obama, the Democratic presidential candidate. Barack Obama was born on August 4, 1961 in Hawaii's Barack Obama Sr. and Ann Dunham. Obama graduated from Columbia University in 1983 and moved to Chicago in 1985 to work for a church-based group seeking to improve living conditions in poor neighborhoods plagued with crime and high unemployment. In 1991, Obama graduated from the Harvard Law School, where he was the first African-American editor of the Harvard Law Review. Obama became a senator on January 4, 2000, primarily focusing on promoting economic growth and bringing good-paying jobs to Illinois. Obama serves on the important Environment and Public Works Committee, which oversees legislation and funding for the Environment and Public Works project throughout the country, including the National Transportation Bill. He also serves on the Veterans Affairs Committee, where he is focused on investigating the disability pay discrepancies that have left thousands of Illinois veterans without the benefits they deserved. Senator Obama will also serve on the Foreign Relations Committee.
And I'll be bringing you the bio of our Republican candidate, John McCain. John McCain was born on August 29, 1936 in the Panama Canal Zone to Naval Officer John S. McCain Jr. and his wife Roberta Wright McCain. McCain's father and grandfather were both four-star admirals in the United States Navy, becoming the first father and son serving at that rank in naval history. Because of his father's military involvement, young McCain was forced to move several times before landing at the Episcopal High School in North Virginia and graduating in 1954. He was introduced to politics in the early 1980s when he became a member of the House of Representatives and then became a senator for Arizona in 1985. While in office, McCain has focused on and embraced such issues as veterans' rights and the effort to normalize relations with Vietnam. Should he win, McCain will be the oldest U.S. president to be elected into office.
I now present to you Sarah Palin. As the first woman and youngest person to be